Hi guys, so welcome to today's video. We are celebrating today this big achievement of 1000 subscribers thanks to you. And to celebrate that, I am going to answer some of your questions that I asked in a community tab. I didn't get a lot of answers from you guys, so I'm going to answer your question, but I'm also adding a few questions of my own that I think maybe everybody is wondering about and they just didn't get around to ask. So I have 10 questions for you, and while we chat, I'm going to fill a page of this sketchbook. I'll try to keep it as real as possible, but I may switch to voiceover anytime. And background noise is my little one having a party, basically. I really love this gray-green from Flash. So I don't know what I'm creating. I'm just doing an abstract random stuff, and I try not to have a thick layer. Okay, somebody's having a lot of fun. A thick layer of acrylic. I'm trying not to have a thick layer of acrylic so it can dry fast enough, but while it dries, then I'm just going to answer some of your questions. And this is going to represent our base, just a little tone to play with. So while it dries, the first question is from Katie. Thank you for asking, Katie. She's asking, what is your favorite sketchbook? I really hope you guys don't mind the background noise, because that is my life now for the next year or two, until I can get him into a nursery for at least 1 or 2 days a week so we can film it. So what's my favorite sketchbook? I don't have a favorite sketchbook, simply because I didn't try all the sketchbooks out there, so I feel like say that one is my favorite, it's a bit limiting for me, and I may change my mind in the near future, and I just don't want to say something that maybe it's not gonna be true for the future. But the one I enjoy using the most right now are definitely the art creation from Royal Talent, and you can see here. And you buy this in Amazon. These are very cheap, very affordable, and these are the sort of sketchbook where everything goes. You can just play around, mess around, don't worry about. I also enjoy using Canson XL mixed media sketchbook. It's a nice thick paper, and I like to do my more polish work in there. Then I have a bunch of other sketchbook that are just okay, but for example I didn't try any of the Etcher sketchbook. Everybody's talking really well about them, or Stillman and Burn, or Cadi paper that is very popular at the moment. So those two are the one I'm using the most right now. So art creation from Royal Talent, and a Canson XL for more polish work. And this is like my everything goes sketchbook, just have in place. I'm going to use this Rosa Gallery Pink Maple Rose to create some texture. Next question is from Miranda. She's asking, how many days a week and how long do you spend on your artwork? Thank you, Miranda, for asking this question. Well, it really depends on the phase of my life. I feel like art has to fit into my life and not my life fit into art, because for me art is a free process. It's about, yeah, creativity and let go, and just make me feel good. So I don't adjust my life to art, so I don't have a regular schedule. So it depends of the phase of my life. Right now, since my second one is born, I'm really running short of time. I try to do art every day or nearly every day, but that can mean just 10 minutes a day, and sometimes it may be a night. Sometimes it may be 4 in the morning when everybody's still sleeping. Yeah, but it's around 10 or 15 minutes. So I learned to work very fast because I don't want to give up art. It makes me feel too good to give up. It's an important part of my health, I would say, mental health. So I do nearly every day. I aspire for every day, but that's not realistic right now. I do 10-15 minutes a day. When you see me doing a longer artwork is because I spend more days on it. I hope that's clear enough. I let it dry just 2 seconds. I'm going to the next question, number 3, and these are a question that I think you guys will want to know or you're curious about. But yeah, feel free to add more questions in the comment and I'll answer to you. Next question is, what's your art style? I think many people may wonder that, and I don't have art style. As I said, I let art fit my life, which means if I have more time, I may be more detail oriented, but if I am really short on time, I am more expressive or completely abstract. Here I'm using this sennelier. It's super soft pastel. It's like a tallow green maybe, or teal color, not sure. And I'm going to create some mark. So my style will change a lot, depends on the time I have available. So I enjoy all the range of art, from more expressive and abstract to more detail art. But yes, I need art to be freedom, and in order to be freedom, he has to adjust to where I am in life. Next question is, what's your favorite medium to paint with? It depends on when you ask me, in what time of my life you ask me. I would say in the past, acrylic is definitely been my favorite medium, but I think like there is a shift right now where I enjoy more jumping between mediums. Should I use the same medium for a long time, I will most likely get bored. So having the chance to swap between medium and using different medium at the same time, it's definitely a game changer for me and keep me inspired. Okay, let's give a try to this Stabilo woodie and let's see how we like it. I think I'm going for the orange, maybe a bold move. So next question is favorite brand. Do I have any favorite brand? I think there is a lot of good brand out there, to be honest. and yeah, it depends on the material used. For example, for acrylic, there is really a lot of good brands. Golden, it's probably the must go for high quality acrylic, and there is a lot of choice if you like more heavy body or open, where you get to work a bit like oil. But I like Dele Rowney. I think it's a really lovely, pretty acrylic work you can do with that. I like Liquitex. I like Jackson on brand. With watercolor, there is once again lots of good brand: Rosa Gallery, Daniel Smith, Schminke. I love Paul Rubens. That's really good watercolor from the review that I got, but I don't have those, so I chose Paul Rubens for the oil pastel that I really like. I have the Aya set. I link that down below if I remember. But yeah, the Aya set oil pastel is so good from Paul Rubens, and yeah, if you can afford, you can go for sennelier. Otherwise, definitely give a try to Paul Rubens as well. Did I write down Posca pen? I have some notes on the side. I'm looking at them sometime. Posca pen, definitely I love to work with acrylic marker on top of my pieces, either if it's watercolor or acrylic itself. So Posca pen, they are a must go. And also the white one is the only one that really can fit in my mixed media lifestyle, because I find the jelly pen don't really work for me. I tend to fill up my paper a bit too much for them to work, so yeah, Posca pen as well. I want to use some acrylic marker, but this is not dry yet, the pink, so I'm gonna do some play around. The next question is, when did you start creating art? As everybody, I was doing art, of course, when I was young, but I think I started to be consistent just after the birth of my first child, which is 3 years ago nearly. And this is because something shifted inside of me, and I immediately start to think like, what the example that I want to give to my son. One that is just satisfied of a job because pays the bill and but makes me miserable, or I want to try to find out what makes me truly happy and go after it and turn it also into a possible job. So this is where I start to create art consistently, and eventually came on YouTube, and the rest is history. Question number 7, do I consider myself more artist or a YouTuber? Neither of them. I consider myself a creative. For me, the important part is to create. I have this sort of brain that always generates ideas. My brain generates ideas non-stop, and honestly, there's not enough time, not enough opportunity during the day to chase after my own brain. Try to use this metallic color pen, but yes, my brain generates idea non-stop, and so I try to turn those ideas into reality through the creative process. So my hands do what my brain does non-stop. My hands help me to turn into reality my creative being. I'm thinking if I should stick with this blue. We're just plain, so that's fine. I'll do that. But what I want to do, I'm not sure, because some is still wet, so I have to sort of run around, but a part of me said to use the Posca pen. Let me turn the page. We are at question number 8, I think, and is what's my favorite color? And yeah, this is something I learned through making art, and my favorite color are greens and brown. I especially like the dark shade of the greens, but for brown I think every shade of brown I like. Try to be careful not to get to the wet bit, but yeah, I'm not good in the maintenance, so yeah, I'm gonna give a lot of my money to Posca pen. And next question is what's my favorite subject to paint? And I am very versatile, and I think I changed a lot since I started my journey, but something that I'm always drawn back is floral. I think it's definitely nature. I love to paint nature, and now I'm sort of jumping in and out landscape or floral, or yeah, I started to do also a lot of still life lately, but yeah, what I really like is to paint nature, and yeah, it can be anything related to nature. Trees, I'm actually enjoying a lot to paint trees lately with the still life. So right now my favorite subject are trees. I think that's my answer. But as everything, it keeps shifting. I am exploring still life, and something I'm always drawn back to is floral. So here we have it. I am making a mess, but that's fine. It's just for us to play together. I hope you guys got your supplier out as well and play with me. We have one more question, and then we're done for today. And of course, keep asking your question, and I'm happy to answer to you any time of day and night. My last question is, what's your favorite mixed media combination? So I think my absolute favorite is oil pastel on top of acrylic. It's just about the texture. Is the best texture ever for me. Like what you can gain with oil pastel and acrylic together, it just feels so sensational. But then of course I'm playing with a lot of different combination, for example watercolor and acrylic marker. Also that looks really good, and then it depends on what my goal is. I can try different things. I using a lot of Neocolor one as well for mark making on top, either acrylic or watercolor. Yeah, but if I have to choose one combo, I will say acrylic and oil pastel. They work super well together. Okay guys, that was my last question. There should have been 10 if I didn't skip any, and this is what we created today. A nice little fun play, and it looks super cute. Smudging, of course, because it's me and nothing is ever perfect with me, but because it's about create, it's not about get it right. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being part of the community. Don't forget to like, and I'll see you next time. Bye.